For centuries, the Miljacka river has been flowing through Sarajevo, and it can be said that in the entire Balkans there is no smaller but more well-known and important river. From its source to its mouth, there is just 20 kilometers in length, but it served as the beating heart of the Sarajevo Valley, being its main irrigation system and bringing with her fertile mud that would give her the name of Miljacka, with mulj meaning mud. That later changed to Miljacka. Even though this river was always a life-bringer to this valley, it could from time to time be its mortal enemy, with its powerful floods destroying settlements and homes. This is the reason why the people have for centuries been trying to tame it by building bridges and artificial riverbeds, and that is why it still holds the place as the smallest river with the most bridges ever built upon it. To start the story of the city of Sarajevo and its relation with the river Miljacka, we need to mention the dam built in the old city quarter of Benbaša. Actually, the dam had been built and redesigned several times long before the city even officially existed, but the city quarter of Benbaša would be given this name because of the old word bent, meaning dam, and it was always built for the same reason, which was controlling the floods that happened regularly. In the days of the Ottoman Empire, the dam was also used for collecting the logs that were transported by the river from the woodcutters that were located outside of the city, but also as a way to hold in the water for the filling of the pools built by Isabek Isaković for water storing. In this period, on the 16th of November 1791, one of the most devastating floods happened when the dam on Benbaša broke, and the river destroyed almost all bridges and about half of the city. The dam was rebuilt multiple times after these events, and the Austro-Hungarian government even built the artificial waterbed to prevent the floods from happening. But the dam still broke multiple times until it was finally redesigned again in 1958, with the opening mechanism for the control of the water levels that we see today. The dam had to be reconstructed in 1997 after yet another catastrophic breakdown. "20 bridges, all from different periods, are joining the two sides of this life-giving but sometimes destructive river. Every single one unique and with its own story to be told. Today, we are going to hear two completely different stories of bridges from two completely different periods that sit side by side, silently performing their daily duty, joined as just two more links in the chain that is the story of Sarajevo. The new City Hall Bridge was opened in April of 2003 and is named after the fabled beauty of Sarajevo, the Sarajevo City Hall. Even though it is one of the newest bridges in the city, it still has a long and obscure history behind itself, because long before it existed in its current form, and even before the construction of the building that would be its namesake, on this place existed a small wooden pedestrian bridge that was rebuilt multiple times after its destruction by numerous floods of the river. For me, this is interesting because it shows how little the thinking of the people changed from those times to this day. The Šeher-Ćehaja's bridge is thought to have been built in the 16th or 17th century, but it had been repaired multiple times after the floods. The story goes that the builder of this bridge was Haji Hussein Hodzic, the Šeher-Ćehaja or mayor of Sarajevo, but that he died before the completion of the bridge. When the news reached his son Mustafa Hodzic in Istanbul, he traveled back to Sarajevo to oversee the completion of the bridge. As the legend tells, in one of the pillars supporting the bridge, a large diamond was interred, so that it could be used to finance the eventual repairs of the bridge. But just after the work was done, the diamond was stolen from its hiding place and a great search was organized. The Pasvanjie, basically the city guard, soon caught the thief, a young man from a poor family. But when he was brought before the Qadiya, or the judge, he confessed that he wanted to give the diamond to his girlfriend as an engagement gift. So the judge, touched by the young man's story and honesty, agreed to let the man go if he returns the diamond to its original owner. The legends do not tell whether the diamond was ever placed back into the bridge. With the legends cast aside, there is one more story that is known about this bridge, and that is the fact that the bridge originally had 5 arches spanning over Miljacka river, but in 1897 one of the arches was interred into the artificial riverbed because the road needed to be widened for the tram tracks to pass through. One interesting fact about this bridge is that it is thought that it is the oldest bridge built on the Miljacka river.